Hi everyone, this is SEANC lobbyist Risha Fortson here with your SEANC legislative update. The team has been busy this week covering joint appropriation subcommittee meetings. Fiscal staff have made presentations this week on the budget process and budget overviews for the subcommittees to lay out what their work will be in relation to the budget writing process. Some of the items in committee this week included a presentation from Community College President Thomas STITH with a request for a 5% pay increase for faculty and staff of community colleges since they did not receive anything last year. The DOT Chief Financial Officer presented the spending forecast for the next year. The department is focused on staying within their spending parameters. DPS officials presented an overview of state prisons, including cost to house and medical treatment of offenders. There's a lot of turnover of correctional officer positions. The department says that they don't stay vacant for long, but there's a lot of them. The DHHS committee has heard the budget overview from fiscal staff and had a Q&A session with Dr. Mandy Cohen regarding Medicaid and COVID updates. Some bills that were filed this week of interest that we will be tracking include House Bill 126, sponsored by Representative Pat Hurley. It provides a 7% pay increase for community college employees. Senator Jim Bergen filed the corresponding bill, Senate Bill 121, over in the Senate. And just as a side note, pay increases are included in the big budget. These standalone bills, they create good discussion amongst lawmakers. House Bill 83, House Bill 75, and Senate Bill 4 are all bills that contain language pertaining to exempting government retirees from income tax on pension payments. These bills were filed by Representative Soka in Cleveland in the House and Senator Bergen over in the Senate. Senate Bill 127 filed this week and contains the language that would eliminate the ability for associations like SEANC to use payroll deduction as a means for state employees to pay dues and deductions. As in previous years, this bill was filed by Senator Ralph Heiss. Senators Johnson, Kravick, Ford, and Sanderson have also signed on to this bill that has been referred to Senate rules. We will be keeping a close eye on this bill at all times. Representative Ed Goodwin filed House Bill 169 regarding transparency in contracts with the state health plan. Your SEANC lobbyist has had preliminary conversations with legislators regarding this subject. Representative Donnie Lambeth, House Chief Budget Writer, he says that talks are continuing regarding the budget and two other COVID relief bills between the two chambers. We are expecting to see Governor Cooper's budget proposal mid-March. Lastly, the State Health Plan Board met on Thursday of this week, and the plan staff went over some co-payment alignments to make sure that benefits were in line with the Clear Pricing Project providers. Also, Treasurer Falwell discussed the ongoing fight with the legislature to get back the funds that the plan has spent on COVID testing and treatment. The plan had to pay for these things in order to draw down federal funds. And now that money should be placed back in the plan to keep it solvent and healthy for the 750,000 members that depend on it. That concludes this week's legislative update. For the latest info, please follow the SEANC Scoop that comes right to your inbox every Friday. And like us on Twitter. Thanks for taking the time to watch. See you next week. That's a wrap.